Compositing digital photos is a great way to create images that can be anything from impractical to impressive. And by knowing how to select proper photos and understanding the concept of masking, you can use your creativity to build images that can be personal works of art.
Welcome back to The Whole Picture. I'm Erin Manning, and I'm teaching Peter how to create a digital composite with his images. Now remember, a composite is made up of multiple images merged together to create one image. Now Peter, I wanted to show you a composite I did, and I'm going to show you how I did it.
That's great. Will mine look that good?
Yeah, I think it will.
I hope so.
Okay. I did this by just creating it with layers. It's a pretty simple composite, and I'll show you. I want to give you a visual of what layers actually look like. Okay, I printed out my images on some clear acetate, and I put my background layer down, and then over it I had selected out or masked out a couple from another image and then laid them on top of it.
Okay, that's great.
That's the whole concept of layers.
Okay,
so we're going to do that on the computer. So we have your 3 images here that we're going to composite, and what we did is we selected out these 2 images, and you can tell that the background is transparent because we have that checkerboard pattern, okay?
Great.
So what we're going to do is just drag these onto your background and start to create the composite.
Okay.
Begin layering by first making sure that each of the photos that were masked earlier have a checkered background. This indicates that you're working with a transparent layer, and you won't have unwanted items in your background image once you drag the mask layer over. Next, select the Move tool from the toolbar. This will allow you to move masked images onto your background. Then simply place the cursor over the image to be moved, click on it, and drag it onto the background photo. This will create another layer in the Layers palette. At this point, you'll probably need to resize your masked image so it will look realistic in relation to the background. To do this, simply click on the masked image while holding down the Shift key and make it the correct size to look natural. Many times, masked photos need to be repositioned to avoid covering things in the background that you want to see, and so the composite seems real. To move the image, just click on it and place it where you want it. Repeat this process with the other mask layers you want to add by simply dragging them into the background and resizing them to fit properly. Remember that the correct perspective is the key to creating composites that look natural. Once all the masked photos have been layered on your background, go to the File menu and select the Save As command. Be sure to click Apply when prompted by the dialog box. Make sure to save your work as a photo imaging document and name it something you can remember and recognize later.
Hey, Peter, that's looking pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay, when we come back, I'll show you how to clean everything up and make it look even more natural and realistic. Okay, I click on that. All right.
Coming up, I'll show Peter how to clean up his composite and give him tips on how to add shadows to make his composite look even more realistic.